Several years ago, as newly elected comptroller, I noticed some signs in my home area over in Langley Park. Around tax time, there'd crop up these neon signs in people's windows, basically along New Hampshire Avenue, that said tax preparation. And then underneath it, there was another neon sign that said palm reading. So I asked my staff, I said, how can these two go together? And they said, essentially, there's no regulation in Maryland for tax preparers. Anyone can put a sign up and say, I'll prepare your taxes. And what we're talking about today is an effort to educate Marylanders about how to pick a professional tax preparer and how to avoid problems, because the state and the counties lose tens of millions of dollars due to the fraudulent activities of a small number of tax preparers. But it's certainly enough to cause both the IRS at the national level and my office at the state level to raise some real red flags, because, as we'll hear shortly from Mike Leggett, it has a big impact. You know, I often tell citizens that, you know, it's their responsibility, because when we catch, unfortunately, we catch quite a few of these folks, and we can't catch the tax preparer. Under our law, we go after the taxpayer. And, you know, think about having to pay penalties, interest, and then be in a situation, a category where we're not even going to allow legal deductions for you for several years as a fine for filing a fraudulent return.